YouTube! How you guys doing today? This is Mike.
This is Jenny.
This is Grace.
We're going to get started on doing some of these projects today, but actually what I'm going to get started on wasn't even the projects. We decided that there's enough snow in the driveway that I should probably go ahead and plow it, but it's actually such a little amount, though, it's going to be kind of silly plowing it.
It is.
But it's just that right weird depth that you're drudging through it and stuff. What are you going to go do, Mom?
Grace and I have a package to go drop off at the post office.
Post office and store.
And go to the store.
I think we have a couple packages waiting for us at the post office, too, which if we do, maybe Jenny can get a clip of that. And this might turn into a vlog of the day, or it might just be some highlights and stuff. I don't really know what's going on. So, gotta plow the driveway. It's cold outside. What was it this morning getting up? 13 or something?
13, yeah.
And Jenny said
right now it says it's 22 with a wind chill of 12.
Yeah, Jenny told me earlier that the wind was really supposed to start kicking today. So this might be one of those inside the workshop clean out days for me, not working outside on the pig fencing. I have been this morning in contact with a couple people about pigs, though, so we're trying to get that nailed down, and hopefully we'll have pigs in a month. And I need to get like a 2017 pig plan video put together.
We have a lot of stuff we need to do.
Whew. All right, let's go get this stuff done. You guys want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, jeez, don't move.
All right, just made a call. This, what's it called? The rear axle seal here or whatever has been leaking for a long time. I just made a call to a guy. He's gonna fix it for me. It's gonna cost a pretty penny, but I am not a mechanic. This is not something that interests me whatsoever in trying to tackle. It'll take me 10 times as long as an experienced person. So for me, it's going to be money well spent, in my opinion. But I love this tractor. The old Ford 8N. It's been a very good first tractor for us to have out here. And there's a couple things I'd like to upgrade. External hydraulics would be awesome. But overall, I got no complaints. Quick warm-up break from outside. Answer some YouTube questions or comments here. Get all these replied to. Take a couple seconds to warm up. Get back outside. This is all on all these comments are on yesterday's video. That's what I do. Come in here, warm up, hit some social media, head back out. As the day's shaping up, I'm not really getting to my projects. But our chicken and duck watering 55-gallon barrel that I made, I will try to link it up there, is empty, so I need to go pick it up. In wintertime, I gotta go pick it up, take it over to the spigot, fill it, and go put it back. And it'll last quite a while. Everybody's inside beating the cold. Ducks and chickens just hanging out. Here's the water. This was in the coop, but we took all we took all the water out of the coop. Oh boy, it's windy. I hope you guys can hear this okay. And I have been very surprised that this has not been freezing. I know it did not freeze down to about at least 15 one night. So I just gotta get the heater out of here, and then we should be good to go fill it up. But I gotta get this off. Sorry, I know that's real jumbly. Sorry about that. All right, so that heater, that little submersible heater, is doing a great job. So yeah, we'll go get this filled up and get it done. Oh, cruising around on my tractor! Whoop, whoop. All right, here we are now in the commercial barn. So what I'm in here for is to get this trailer, get everything off it. It's going to become this week's trash trailer. Meaning we're gonna load it up, we're gonna do a dump run. So we're just gonna load it up and make a dump run towards the end of the week or next week maybe even. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do now. It's getting late in the day and I have not even touched the workshop, which was I think gonna be the main focus for today. So it's already like 1 o'clock I think or something. Haven't had lunch yet either. Jenny and Grace should be home pretty soon I would think. All right, I gotta get going on this. All right, guys. Hey, got a little change of plans here. I'm gonna go visit the doctor. I can't remember the last time I was at the doctor, to tell you the truth. It was probably at least 2 years ago. I really don't go to the doctor. I go to dentists even less. But I got sick a couple weeks ago, I believe, with a stomach bug. Although I never get any of the signs and symptoms of a stomach bug. I just tend to get real wore down and sleep, but the stomach bug was going through the house and I spent all day sleeping again, and then I haven't been feeling right since then, and my chest has been feeling very odd for a couple days, or maybe even more than a couple, maybe 5, 6, 7 days, but I've been talking to Jenny about the last 3 or 4 days and it's just a weird feeling. And yes, I'm kind of talking about my heart, basically. And so a couple days ago, I was taking my pulse just for fun. I wanted to, I was feeling weird, so I just took my pulse to see if it was a nice strong beat or what. I have no idea what I was looking at. But I noticed it skipped a beat. And then another. And another, and another, and another. So to make sure I wasn't crazy, I told Jenny, I said, hey, take my pulse. She said, do you want me to count or what? And I said, yeah, go ahead, do whatever, it don't matter. She looked and she was taking it. She's like, whoa, why'd it do that? And I was like, what'd it do? She goes, it skipped a beat. And when it skips that beat, most of the times I can feel it, in my chest. I feel it. It's very odd. But then it kind of was chilling out for a while. And then, I was out doing those chores today, and I was not doing anything strenuous. I was hooking up stuff to the tractor, unhooking stuff, and filling up water. And, actual strenuous work was hardly anything. And Jenny's been bugging me to go to the doctor, so I took a break and I called my dad, and I felt like when I was talking to my dad on the phone, I just kind of felt like I didn't fully have my breath. I don't want to say I was short of breath, but it just kind of seemed like I was, whatever. And then as I was eating my sandwich for lunch, because Jenny got some fresh produce and some lunch meats, and I was chowing, kind of felt like that again. Like it was just not short of breath, but I had to like take a deep breath every once in a while, and it was just a little unnerving. And now, probably yesterday and today, I feel I don't want to say pressure, but I feel like there's just something. It just I don't even know if tight's the right answer. Just I can feel it. It's just odd. So after eating, I looked at Jenny and I was like, okay, I think I need to go to the doctor. I mean, I for the most part feel fine. I'm low on energy, whatever. But my chest has this really weird feeling right about center mass. A little lower than maybe you would think center mass. But anyways, go get checked out. They'll probably tell me I have gas. They'll probably tell me I'm not digesting my food good. But that'll bring a little bit of peace of mind to me, and most importantly, some peace of mind to Mama. So we'll go see how long I'm stuck at a walk-in clinic. It kind of puts dampers on the rest of the stuff getting done today. So we'll go see. All right, on my way home. That was actually a pretty quick, painless trip. I hate going to the doctor. I hate it. But the doctor, I'll say, interviewed me for quite a while. Wanted to get a really good sense of what I was talking about, because I know I wasn't describing it all that great. And threw me on EKG for a bit. And yeah, so he believes the big thing right now is I'm dehydrated. And he wants me to drink tons of water, which I cannot argue with that. Stay away from caffeine, like coffee. Coffee is my main caffeine source, and I tend to drink a lot of it in one day. So we'll get cut back on the coffee, get super high. Oh, and he said stay away from the beer. No beer, no coffee, drink water. What? What is this craziness this doctor's talking about? So, yeah, so we'll get the hydration level up and see. And he said it's very common when you're dehydrated. You can feel your heart palpitations. I know I just said that wrong. You can feel that a lot. And he said that the skipping a beat thing, he didn't really seem too concerned about that. Kind of had me a little freaked out, but we'll see. That whole skipping a beat thing actually has not been happening too much. And actually what happened is Jenny was reading about that when we first noticed that. And one of the big things that it said was, when she was researching it online, was dehydrated, low electrolytes level, and all that. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Gatorades and all that stuff. Mostly all the sugar in them. But we had one, and I chugged it that night after she read that. And I chugged some water, and everything at that point did seem to improve. So we'll see. We'll get myself hydrated and see how I feel. And obviously, while I was at the doctor, because this happens every single time, I felt perfectly fine when I was at the doctor. My chest wasn't feeling weird. Nothing. I was just crazy. So, anyways, heading home. We'll get going on that workshop. Or possibly the kids are home now and everything else. So we'll see what we're going to do when I get home. Hey guys. The doctor says my chest is perfectly fine. Grace, were you a little worried today when I went to the doctor? Okay. Well, the doctor did say that I need to drink more water. That's what I'm always telling you guys, huh? But then guess what? He was listening to my chest. You got that? Andrew. What's that? Andrew, buddy. What's that thing called that they put in the ears and they...
I think I know.
Do you remember?
No.
Andrew, look at me, bud. Think real quick. What's it called? Okay, let's ask Faith. No, not you. The other Faith. Meaning Grace. Grace, what's that thing called doctor put in the ears and he listens to your heart?
Suck and
A stethoscope. Yes, he puts the stethoscope in and he was listening. And he's listening here, and he's listening here, and here, and here. And he goes, I hear something. And I said, well, what do you hear? He goes, hey, you got to take a deep breath and hold your breath for me. So I... And I'm thinking, Doc, I'm not breathing. Keep listening. I'm not breathing. So, and he goes, okay, let it out. And so I let it out. And he goes, I definitely heard something, but I'm not sure what it was. So then he starts listening back here. And he goes, okay, take another deep breath. TJ. I was like, are you kidding me? I turning blue and passing out. Come on, Doc, hurry. He said to let it out. He goes, I definitely heard something. Your heart's full. TJ, was it full of?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
No, what's it full of?
Love.
That is. You are a smart brother. He said, your heart, I can hear it in there, is full of love for Jenny, TJ, Faith, Andrew, and Grace. Woohoo! And I said, you're right, Doc. That's a good diagnosis. All right.
It's not milk.
All right, so since I got a clean bill of health, I am going to go do a little bit of more work today.
Okay.
TJ, are you making dinner?
I'm gonna help with dinner.
And TJ, what are you making?
Not 100% sure.
You're just throwing a whole bunch of stuff together? Or you're just doing what Mom says?
Rice and eggs.
Rice and eggs.
And broccoli.
And broccoli.
Rice, eggs, and broccoli. Are we having rice and broccoli omelets?
No. So you can't do anything. That's not gonna work.
All right. Going out, babe. All right. So it doesn't feel like there's much time left in the day, so I'm just going to concentrate on this area right here. This is the main area that I do just about everything in, so if I can get this picked up a little, I think I'll be happy. So let's do that. This is a tub that I keep all these smaller blocks in, and probably when it warms up in the spring, I've done this in the past a couple years ago, have the kids paint them all, and they'll have a bunch of blocks. They'll have a ton of fun painting them, and they'll have a ton of fun playing with them. So I got lots of blocks in here for the kids to play with. All right, something I will do is a lot of this sawdust, I'm gonna, I don't know, filter it out with something. But I do save a lot of the sawdust and put it in buckets and stuff. Makes it nice to clean stuff up or whatever I need to do. This it's kind of all the scrap wood laying around and stuff, and some 2x4s. A lot of this scrap wood here could probably end up in the burn barrel, but or the burn pile I got out back, but I don't know. Sometimes I just need a little piece. I hate to throw it away. All right, so I think I'm going to work on getting this sorted out and get this floor cleaned up here. All right, right when I got rolling again, Jenny's informed me it's dinner time, which is perfectly fine. I'm starving, so hoping to get back out here after dinner. I'd like to get the floor taken care of, and I'd like to get this table taken care of. We'll see if that happens.
What's that? Oh, the ice cream.
I'm having a little after dinner coffee, and Jenny's yelling at me about it.
I'm allowed to have coffee. You are not. Even if you are super dad.
Hi.
The doctor said to cut back, so I'll cut back.
So you got a cup? Your beard almost went in your cup when you lifted it up.
Hey, are we going to do the Homestead Trust?
I don't know. Do you trust me?
Should we do it tonight?
I don't know. Do you trust me?
If you want to know about the Homestead Trust, go check out. You say it.
Ozark Off-Grid.
Ozark Off-Grid. They did a video. I believe it was last night. So by the time you see this, maybe 2 days ago, maybe or whatever. Homestead Trust. It was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. So go check that out. We might have to do something.
We'll see how much trust there is.
I did not like that laugh.
When the pastor said, or not pastor said.
The pastor said when we got married.
Mentions my hostility in our vows. You kind of wonder how much trust there is.
You guys, all those bruises I have are not from hard work.
I'm not hostile.
No wonder I had to go to the doctor.
I just like to destroy things.
Andrew is dying to get on camera. Say hi, bud.
Hi. Hi.
I didn't even know that face was coming from the other
Whoa.
side.
All right, guys. I'm going to head back out to that workshop, get some of this stuff done.
Mommy, can I?
All right. I just had a brainstorm, and it might be a good one. To sift this out even further and do a pretty good job, here's the old shelf that, see, there's a lot of my sawdust pile. The old shelf that we used for a potato shelf. I've since removed it because we have a new deal up now. So I think I'll just load that in here and sift it, and whatever makes it through will go in the sawdust pile. Whatever stays on top will go in the trash. Let's see if this works. It just dawned on me that I have no idea why I'm hung up on this sawdust. Seems like I'm kind of taking a lot of time to do this, so oh well. I think that worked really well. I did see some more screws and stuff and all that, so one more final try to get some screws and stuff out of here so we don't actually accidentally use this to mop up some oil and start, I don't know, running over it or something. Found a nail, some staples. Well, for this stage of things, the floor is clean. Or for this stage, clean enough. I ended up having way too much sawdust keeping the bucket, so feed bags are great. Lots of sawdust in there. So now, really not looking forward to, I can't even believe I'm showing you guys this. Really not looking forward to getting going on this. But that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'd like to get my little cart cleaned off tonight at least. At least the cart. Whatever else. This is a pretty neat little cart. I built it before we even moved here. The only thing is I got really wimpy wheels on there, and you can tell when you're pushing it. So I really need to beef up those wheels, put something nice and big on there, and even be able to cart it around outside. But, yep, got to get it cleaned off. I don't think this will actually take me too long. We'll see. All right, so I don't know how well this will come through. But we wrote all the names of the kids on this table. There's Grace. There's Drew. Andrew. TJ, I don't know how well you can see that. And Faith is under the saw. And look at this little line. Yep, I missed with the circular saw. and ran that line right along there on my table. Oh well, it's all good. All right, I'm gonna put the table back. We're gonna hit that tomorrow. We're gonna continue tomorrow. All right. Right. A little chill time before bed. It's getting very close to bedtime. Daylight savings makes it look like it's lunchtime outside. But, all right. Everybody say goodnight, YouTube.